I didn't think you would already be here.
Hey, Laura. Did you finish taking care of things then?
I believe so. It truly does feel strange to be back here, though. It's been a long road to return here, and yet, return we did. This building holds so many memories for us. I couldn't even begin to count.
It sure does. Well, while we're here, you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure, I'd like that.
I don't know why, but there was a little part of me that expected to find Crow here waiting for us. I mean, not literally expect, but there was just a little voice in my head going, what if, while walking around.
I can hardly blame you. I felt the same. Instead, he's another obstacle we have to overcome. One of many.
Yeah. Still, we've been able to face every challenge that's come our way up till now. Why wouldn't our fight to bring Crow home be the same?
That's a good way to look at it. Nothing stands a chance at declaring victory over Class 7's combined might, or our two swords. Speaking of, Reen, I realize I've asked this once before, but do you like the path of the sword?
Hearing that brings back memories. You really caught me off guard when you asked me that back in Celtic. Any reason it's on your mind again?
I was just curious. It feels as though after our impending battle, things will never be the same. And so before that happened, I wanted to hear your answer one more time. For all I know, that answer's changed.
Ah, right. Well, it hasn't. My answer's exactly the same now as it was then. Swordsmanship is like a part of me. It's always been there, and it always will be. It's not a case of liking it or not, it's just part of who I am. Both my swordsmanship and my sword are me in a way.
Maybe you'll be happy to know that my feelings on the subject haven't changed either. My stance and my resolve are the same as they ever were. I stake my pride, my soul, my very being on my blade, and wield it to attain ever greater heights. That is what it means to me. Why I value it above all else. Or so I say. I'm conflicted, to tell you the truth.
Conflicted? About what?
In both my time at the academy and during these past few weeks of fighting alongside one another, I seem to have found something else just as precious to me.
Are you suggesting...
I've now discovered a new reason to fight. One that differs from the reason I fought for all this time. And that reason gives me more courage and power than I've ever felt before. Never could I have imagined there would be anything that would mean as much to me as my path of the sword. At least, not until I met you.
Laura?
Reen, I think I love you. At first, we were just friends, but now I see you as something far more. That's why I need to know. Do you feel the same way about me too?
I wanted to be the one to say it first, but it looks like you beat me to it. I always figured that as a man, it'd end up being my job.
Sorry, that was presumptuous of me. I'm simply not used to these sort of things.
No, don't worry. You've got nothing to apologize for. I've always admired you ever since our first day here. Your swordsmanship is so elegant, strong, and beautiful that I couldn't help but be captivated by it. And by you. You're as strong as you are reliable, but that feminine side you show from time to time is adorable too. I'm always happy to be part of our class, but having a place where the two of us can better ourselves makes me happiest of all.
Truly?
I love you too, Laura. Even after we graduate, I want to keep walking alongside you, following the path of the sword. And I hope that we one day reach those heights we're aiming for, but together. I'm glad I finally got the chance to say it. Laura?
I had no idea it would make me this happy to hear you say you love me. My face feels like it's on fire from blushing so much.
I feel the same way, you know. We've got no way of knowing what the future holds in store for us, but we can't let a war like this stand in our path. Like you said, we have a lot of obstacles to overcome, and by overcoming ours, we'll prove we're capable of so much more.
Yeah, we will. May we both wear the way of the sword proudly, and together protect our friends and our future.
Well, I guess I'd better get going. I could go straight to the student council room, but it's my first time back in over a month, so it would be nice to take a walk. Maybe I should go and see how Valamar's doing too.
Reen.
Huh? I thought you were going to the gymnasium.
My apologies. I do intend to go. I just wanted to spend a little time with you first. It feels like it's been a long time since we last had the chance. So,
You don't even realize how cute you are sometimes, do you?
I feel like I've grown more selfish ever since I met you.
And I don't mind at all. Having you in my arms again is everything I could ask for.
Reen.
What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Reen. I'll show you.
Oh, you and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirror's on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once. I never expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more. Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
That is very true. Reen, I would still like for you to come with me on my...
Laura, we talked about this, right? Best thing for the two of us is to walk our own paths. You only get one life. You've got to make the most of it. I'd only just hold you back if I were there with you. And you shouldn't be holding yourself back for someone else's sake. None of us should.
I suppose you're right. I know that by taking on this training, I'll obtain the strength I need to cleave through the uncertain days ahead. This is something I have to do. Not only to become stronger for me, but to continue being a worthy sword for you.
Thank you, Laura.
I won't tell you not to overexert yourself, as I certainly can't promise that I won't. Still, I want you to always bear in mind that no matter what happens, no matter where I am, my heart is always with you. Please never forget that.
I wouldn't want it any other way.